There's three things you deal with on the phone: an objection, a condition, or a stall. And as you get better on the phones, you realize there's only 3 or 4 objections you're going to use. So it all depends what kind of close you're going to use. That's to answer the question, really. And the funny thing is it's not like all your customers get together every year and say, how are we going to screw you over this year? Like, it's the same objections. You just got to get really good at them. And most salespeople are afraid of objections, and the best ones love them because they use it as ammunition. And at Dominion Lending Centers, as an example, if I'm calling somebody and saying, hey, would you consider converting your company to Dominion? Well, you know what, I hear about Dominion, like the most expensive. I go, you know what, I can totally understand. There's the objection, right? I can totally understand that. We are the most expensive, but saying that is that there's always value. You get what you pay for. Let me ask you a quick question. Would you rather own a Tim Hortons or a Coffee Time? I'm sure you can get a Coffee Time franchise a little cheaper than a Tim Hortons, wouldn't you agree? But, which store is going to ring a little faster? Which, cash register is going to change? They're like, oh. Or another objection would be something like, you know what, somebody told me about your company already. I go, you know what, have you heard anybody from Dominion about it? No, not really. Well, let me ask you a quick question. Let's just say if somebody explained the movie Titanic to you. Like, would you get the gist of the movie that the ship sank? And they're like, yeah. I go, but you really don't know the whole story, do you? Well, let me just sit down with you for 35 minutes, share what our value proposition is. I find the most open-minded agents always do, right? And, I just want to know, again, would you have an open mind to take a look at what we're all about? And then they're like, man, I want to be open-minded too, right? So you just suggestively nudge them.